We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with Shiba Inu. We're going to talk about Shib Coin. We got some big news that just released. More further adoption is coming. And I'm even going to talk about the further adoption beyond the one that already has happened and where Shiba Inu is heading next. But before we jump into all the data, the articles we're going to read, and the charts and everything we're going to break down, I want to share with you guys the home run of the day that I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. If you trade stocks apart from crypto, or if you haven't considered trading stocks, you may want to. Check out the link down below in the description to the Discord to join us over at the growing community of investors that are all looking to learn and grow together. We're going to check out the home run of the day, and then we're going to jump right into it here with all the information on Shiba Inu. The home run of the day was spectacular, and it was beyond expectations, guys. Even though the S&P 500 index is fighting to get back up to all-time highs, and overall portfolios and markets are sitting sideways or in the red, I have managed to find opportunities daily. We have found home runs all week long so far, and we will continue to. And this is something that you can become part of as well. If you're interested, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. So I mentioned INDP early on in the morning, as well as ABCL. This was our worst performer, giving us 5 to 10% jumps on its bottoms and its spikes. But let's look at the home run of the day, because this was knocked out of the ballpark. So INDP, we mentioned it pretty early on in the morning in the pre-market, sitting sideways, and it took off pretty fast in a matter of 30 minutes, almost 100% plus, right? Pulled downwards, sat sideways, and took off to a highest point so far in the day of 170% plus, all the way to its highest point of possibility. If this is something that interests you and you want to become part of, check out the link down below, and we look forward to having you join us. Let's jump into these charts, and this is what we look for daily. Opportunities of 5 to 10%, 10 to 20%, and 20% plus. It's a home run, and this right here was beyond expectations. 8 home runs in one single day. So with Shiba Inu, we have seen a lot of further adoption, and we're seeing it here with 42 vision, which is on the 30-minute time frame. You could see when there was weakness back here on the 13th, and since then it's been reversing, pushing up higher and staircasing, and you could see the momentum there. And when we put it on the 1 day, you know, it is fighting to get out of oversold area, and if it could continue, it may look like this sometime in the near future if the momentum continues to the upside, and we will see strength in 42 vision. And for those of you that constantly ask in the comments down below what 42 vision is, you can check it out in the link down below to the Discord. It'll take you right over to the Patreon, and you'll see the tier levels. And by joining the 42 vision tier level, you gain access to everything, plus this indicator that allows you to see the weakness and the strength in the charts, no matter what you're charting, whether it's crypto, forex, stocks, anything that you're looking at here. So we could see here that Shiba Inu is continuing upwards. And one of the main things that I've been watching, right, is the fact that it's going up on the trending list to the point that it has exploded, okay? So on the trending list, it is number 4, okay? We have not seen it in the top 5 in a while, and it's so close to being number 1 that I can actually say boldly that Shiba Inu will be number 1 in the coming weeks or even days if this continues, because there's one big catalyst left for this to go even further. We're going to talk about who just added Shiba Inu to their platform and who is left to actually create that big catalyst effect and then further adoption, and we're just going to see things unravel over time. Obviously, this is very speculative. Shiba Inu is in a place where it's going to take time to grow. So I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below about all of this. Comment the rocket ships down below if you see this going to the moon, and how many Shiba Inu you hold, how many millions you hold, and do you think it's even possible to reach 1 cent or 1/100th of a cent? Because we've talked about articles saying this could reach 10 cents all the way to $1. I mean, that would be way beyond expectations. But 1 cent to 1/100th of a cent is pretty possible if further adoption continues to unravel. It's going to take billions of people and holders, and so far Shiba Inu is getting close to the mark of 1 million holders, and in the last 4 months it has moved from 400,000 holders to 600,000 holders. So that's pretty big. So here we are with Shiba Inu on the list, and it's finally going back up on the most visited. It was in the 20s. Now it's in the 17 mark. So if this continues to go up higher, that is going to be another big catalyst that goes to show how much, is going on in this specific whole entire explosive adoption. Because I'm going to call it explosive adoption, and I know it seems like nothing's going on with Shiba Inu, but Shiba Inu is holding itself up pretty well. And explosive adoption because it may not be happening right now, but as this unravels, right, and we've priced the whole situation with what Dogecoin once was and where it is now, right? We've looked at that, and it took how many years to get to where it's at. But once it got on Robinhood, more people adopted it, and that is like one of the huge catalysts that is left. But let's talk about today's catalyst that just happened a few hours ago, that it just got announced, and it was bound to happen. And I mentioned it in yesterday's video, and here we are with it. So Dogecoin, right, was right there in Binance, but now we have Dogecoin's rival Shiba Inu starts trading on Binance. So it goes to say here, Shiba Inu, the second largest canine cryptocurrency by market cap, has started trading on Binance, the American subsidiary of the world's biggest crypto trading platform. Okay, this is huge. Okay, huge. Shiba Inu is on here, and this article itself talks about how Shiba Inu is getting further adoption and how it's getting listed on all of these large exchanges of the world, right? Indicating that the meme coin is not going away, or at least for now. So if you think about Dogecoin and everything that you read out there, right? They've stated that if it can retest Dogecoin's history and traction to the upside over time, right, and further adoption and growth, Shiba Inu could reach Dogecoin levels or pass it. And there's many different reasons why. There's many different theories why, if you understand how cryptocurrencies work. I've been studying them for a while, and there's this thing called flipping effect. And if that happens as well, it could actually overpower Dogecoin or reach really close to it and compete with it. But one of the main things right now is the fact that Shiba Inu is in its infant stages, okay? It's in its infant stages, just beginning, and all of this adoption is happening, which took Dogecoin years to even reach 1/5 or even 1/10 of the adoption that Shiba Inu and even the market cap that it's already reached, guys. So that's pretty big. So let's talk about the next place that needs to list, obviously, Shiba Inu to create that big catalyst. And I mentioned it earlier in the video. I've talked about it before, and this came out not too long ago. And it says that Shiba Inu loaded on Robinhood app, announcement to be made soon about listing. So I've stated in my previous videos how Robinhood is waiting to be that last catalyst, right? Save the best for last. I guess that's really what they want to do, or they want to leave that imprint of the fact that they were one of the last large participators to add Shiba Inu, or they're just watching how others react to it and how it's reacting in all the different platforms. If Robinhood adds Shiba Inu, I think that's going to be a huge move in the crypto space overall, of further adoption and making more accessible to the public Dogecoin and Shiba Inu overall. I mean, it's going to be a big deal. I mean, Coinbase Pro was a big move. Binance is just as big, and Robinhood will be the seal on the cap, and everyone that comes after, it's just going to create more accessibility, more adoption all around the world, and it's just one big deal here, guys. So this is right here a tweet that says, I'm hearing rumors about Robinhood app feels pressured by Coinbase Pro announcing SHIB trading. So putting that pressure to make them actually do it. And then it says here, he has been told that SHIB is loaded and ready for release on Robinhood app system. It has been for some time. They are simply waiting on timing, and inner office debates have begun regarding Coinbase Pro forcing their hand. So Coinbase Pro, like I stated in my previous videos as well, when this came out and I announced it, they were going to put pressure on every other platform. And Robinhood is feeling it, and they wanted to take as long as they could, because I can only imagine that they're probably taking in as many coins as they can before they put it into the market, or whatever it is that their process is that they're trying to wait for to list it. They're trying to figure that out, and they just probably wanted to wait as long as possible. But the time is coming, and they're probably feeling the pressure. So I look forward to seeing your thoughts on this. When do you think it's going to happen? Do you think it's going to happen this month before it ends, or next month? And if you believe officially that Robinhood could be that last catalyst to kind of push this up and create even further adoption, put rocket ships down below and let me know how many you own, how many Shiba Inu you're holding, and do you think on buying more on dips or even at this consolidation period. So let's go ahead and calculate here, right, how much it would take to be a Shib millionaire. For those of you coming across this for the first time or just want to be reminded, at the current levels, I'm going to calculate how much it would take if it reaches 1 cent. So the journey to get to 1 cent is going to be a long one. It's not going to happen overnight, but if you were to go ahead and keep your average cost as low as possible within these current levels at 5 zeros and a 6, I'm going to show you guys how much it would take to actually get to 1 million if it reaches 1 cent. I'm just going to round it up to 5 zeros and a 7 because it's pretty close to it. But if you were to go ahead and get 700 and divide it by 5 zeros and a 7, right, you would go ahead and get 100 million tokens at the current state of where it's at. And if you were to go ahead and keep your average cost within this area, it may even be a little bit more, right? But let's just go off of 7, right? 5 zeros and a 7, $700 invested, and you were to multiply 100 million by 0.01, you would get 1 million, okay? So if you don't have 700 right away to risk like that, it doesn't matter. You can go ahead and average in, build your position over time. There's no rush. I have no rush with Shiba Inu. If anything, I am trying to catch the dips. I'm not going in just randomly adding on and adding on. And with all the hype right now that this is one of the top visited, right, in this top 20, and then also trending top 5 now, and it might reach 1, I'm not in a rush to add to it unless I see something making it run faster than it should, and maybe it's time to get some more. But really, I want to keep my cost average as low as possible, and I'm going in with a speculative approach, okay? This is something that I'm willing to lose everything that I put into it, and when I do this type of calculation, if I leave it there and I don't look at it, it's going to be worthwhile, right? It's going to be a journey. There's a lot of investors that are part of the Shib, right, whole entire community and Shiba Inu beliefs, and it's gonna take forever, right? Or it might take just a few years. It depends on your perspective. What do you feel like will be forever? If 5 to 10 years is forever, well, for some that is nothing, right? That is just a few years. For others, that's an eternity. So you need to be willing to have patience. You need to be willing to know that this is speculative, and whatever you put in, don't put more than you're willing to lose. I'm not willing to lose more than a certain amount, and I'm going in, averaging in, and keeping my average cost as low as possible. And I don't want to go in too heavy either right now, just in case there's a crypto, not crash, but correction or pullback because of the crypto space overall, how it tends to get weak in certain times and strong in others. And all this hype and speculation right now of all these different further adoption platforms are going to create all eyes to be on Shib, and it might be a great quick trade experience, but that's not what I'm trying to make out of this. I'm trying to build a position, hold it, and see where it goes a few years from now. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.